We are live on day 23 of the spiritual upgrade. So we've got 31 days of the spiritual upgrade, and I'm personally freaking loving it. I am loving showing up every day and like tuning in. So today we're going to talk about signs and synchronicities, because one thing that I love to do is tune in to what is going on in the collective, what is going on for me, what is going on. So if you are jumping on, come and say hello. If you are here on replay, hashtag replay. And if you were just on my Awakening community with Victoria Bond watching my interview with Stacey Brooks, let me know down in the comments. So I cannot wait to talk to you about signs and synchronicities. I was just talking to Spirit, I was like, what are we going to talk about? Signs and synchronicities. Yes, because that is what's happening in the real time. So I'm all about doing, I can see the comments. Yay! Come and say hello. I'm loving this too. People are probably sick of me. And never. Hello, Dana. I was just on the other line. Yay! So good to see you guys. Okay, so holy shit. Signs and synchronicities are such a big thing. Why are they such a big thing? Hey, Emma. Because the truth is, that is how we should be functioning. I have had so many signs today, and it's like 10:15 in the morning. And I'm so excited to tell you about this. So I was just live with Stacey Brooks on my Awaken with Victoria Bond, Awaken community of Victoria Bond. And we were talking about, I'm going to tell you this briefly because you might want to go over and check that out. It's like 45 minutes, kind of like an interview chat. It was so much fun because we were talking about how she was so shit scared of entities and being attacked energetically by humans and spirit alike. When she first came to me in Magnificent Mediumship, she was like, by the way, she was like Desma. So I was like, me and Luke, like, who the hell is this chick, Desma? Like, who is she? So I'm like messaging her, hey, you've signed up to MM. Like, who are you? And she's like, my name's Stacey, and I don't want to show my face or my name on Facebook because, you know, I'm like moth to a flame when it comes to darker entities and energies and human beings voodooing me and shit like that, right? And Stacey's so lovely. She's so lovely. And I think I interviewed the other Stacey yesterday or the day before who did MM too. Anyway, she was just like, when she first came into MM, she was absolutely petrified of things. And we turned that around. Within 12 weeks, she had her own Facebook community. She showed her face. She transformed from Desma to Stacey Brooks. And she literally she had the website before, but now she's got an online community where she's like, I don't even want to do remote readings. I want to be talking to people. I want to connect with people. I understand energy. She's a boss babe when it comes to entity clearing. She does entity clearings as well as readings, as well as her healings, as well as YouTube, all the things. So I'm very, very proud of her because she transformed her life in 12 weeks. 12 weeks. Absolutely transformed. Before she joined MM, she's only my age, so she just turned 40. So she's a bit younger than me. She's got 2 grandbabies. She had kids at 16. I think there was 16 months apart between the two of them, and she's really, really taken massive leaps and bounds and to transform her reality, and it was just so good. I just requested to be added to her group. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, and she's made really great friends with all the people in MM and her round of MM. And what happens with MM, I'm just going to say this before I get into today's training, is you are attracted. So maybe there's been past versions. So we're on our 12th round coming up in 7 or 8 weeks, and you'd be like, I want to do MM, but it's not quite the right time, and there's a reason for that. And the reason is because you're attracted to the vibe tribe. So our last round was the Dragon Collective. Everyone had an energy, and we just went into readings. We're doing lots of readings, and I always go with the community and what is required. And then the time before was the Ancients Collective, and then we have Starseed and Earth Collectives, and this time I think it's going to be very goddess-like. So it's crazy. So you're attracted to the souls that all come into a particular community, like this community. You were attracted into this challenge. Now, we've probably invited 5,000, 10,000 people. If everyone here like 455 people have invited 10 people. It's thousands of people, right? But it's not for everyone. So if you're here listening to this, especially if this is your second day or like second live today with me, you're meant to be here. Your soul is calling you here. So I want to talk about signs and synchronicities. Bring on the next round of me. Are you coming, Tanya? Are you coming? Oh my God, I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you about one-to-one, I think. She's like, give it to me. Oh. So today there's been 4 signs and synchronicities. I woke up and I went for a run with my friend. Just before we started running, spirits here, my goodness, my nose is itchy. I saw a shooting star and I was like, ah! I literally was like, whoa! She's like, what? I was like, shooting star. I haven't seen one of them for ages. Seen traveling stars, but not shooting stars. And then I was watching the sunrise and I was talking to one of my one-to-ones who's got access to me on WhatsApp. So we're just having, a chat. And I was like, holy moly! A bird pooed on my shoe. Like, I'm sorry, but a bird pooed on my shoe. Like, what are the chances? While I was watching the sunrise, and I looked up and there was no birds. It was like, I could feel the poo land. And I was like, there's a poo on my shoe. Like, obviously that's good luck, but I don't see any birds. And then that happened. 3 magpies flew over top of me. And magpies for me are a sign. Magpies have always been a sign. I love all birds, but magpies, if I see a magpie, I'm like, oh my goodness, like my life is changing and shifting and growing. 3 flew over top of me just after all this happened. Then I went upstairs and one of my peace lilies is like, it's budding and it's going to, like, I've got a peace lily coming up. So I'm like, today's a great day. So signs and synchronicities are the thing that I really love to talk about because it's so simple. We all know about the 111. We all know about the 222. We all know about the, fantail coming into the house. We all know, I saw an owl outside of my house, like just there on the fence. It was a morpork owl, whatever, same thing. And 2 days later, one of my really great friends, her dad passed away and he was part Māori. And apparently the morpork is a sign that someone close to you, someone is going to pass. Someone's going to pass from someone close to you. I was like, what? Like, I don't know that, right? So shooting stars, feathers falling from the sky, landing on you, rainbows, number plates are the same things. The word Emma for me is always a sign. Every time someone comes into my world and their name is Emma, I'm like, wow, this is going to be big. This is going to be a deep connection. And because I have a guide called Emma who passed away and brought me into this world of spirituality, if you will. So what are your signs? 3 for a girl. Anyone, pregnant? Really? 3 for a girl? Oh my God. Yes, I know someone that's pregnant. No shit. Oh my God. It's actually someone's pregnant. I don't know the person, but they are sisters with a really good friend of mine, and she's been trying to have babies for so long, and there's a whole story behind it. So that's so amazing. Oh my God, so much about that. Okay, so I just started laughing. 3 flew over the cockatoo's nest, and now my ear is burning and sharp. What is a sign and a synchronicity for you? Now, some people are literally like, they go hunting for signs. I've had people say to me, oh, well, the payment link's not working, so that must be a sign I shouldn't be doing this. So I'm like, are you kidding me? I tried to go on Instagram Live like 3 times today. It didn't work, so then I found a different way. And I was like, okay, Stacey, we're going on Facebook. Like, where there's a will, there's a way. Sometimes we're using signs and synchronicities as an excuse, or we're looking for them, right? An excuse like, should I break up with my boyfriend? I'm looking for feathers. I'm looking for feathers. I'm looking for feathers. Or a leaf fit. I love how Calvin Cruikshank says, sometimes a leaf falling is just a leaf falling. Sometimes a fantail is just a fantail. Oh my God. And then a fantail, I'm sitting there on the live with Stacey Brooks and she's talking about her experience with MM. And then there's a fantail that lands, honestly, probably like 2 meters away from me. And it's just standing there going, like doing this little dance. And I was like, fudge. And I was trying to show everybody, but I'd muted myself, obviously on purpose. Not on purpose. So I've had like 5 signs today, and it's not even lunchtime. Like, this is going to be a great day. I'm actually thinking I might go for a hike. So, signs and synchronicities. Now, we will very much often, I hate to tell you this, but many of us will literally use them as excuses or try to find them to get out of things, or we will literally not listen to them. Now, when you are being consciously aware, you will see signs and synchronicities. When you are, like someone goes, I've been seeing 111 all day long. I'm like, you're on the right track. And I had a school mum say to me the other day, why do I see 111 all the time? And I was like, means you're on the right track. Or, you know, I've been told it means call of the angels. For me, it means I'm on the right track. For me, it's always me and Luke high five when we see 1111. We got married on the 11th of the 11th, 2011, after 2 years of not being together. Like, we've been together from 16, now we're 40 and 41, and we had a 2-year gap. And in that time, I saw 1111 the whole time, even though we weren't together. And I followed those breadcrumbs. I followed those golden nuggets. And when I didn't know anything about my life, when I had no idea about who I was or where I was going to go, or, you know, the love of my life, we'd just broken up. So all of that was gone. And I didn't know what it was like to even be alone. I've been with someone since I just turned 16. Ridiculous. I followed the breadcrumbs, and the only breadcrumbs that I had to trust was my 1111. And I've been following it ever since. Now, if we don't see signs and synchronicities, we may be too much in our head. We may be like utilizing our brain more than our heart. So what I say with this is to drop your head into your heart. So I'm just reading all these messages. Drop your head into your heart and be like, I'm going to trust. I'm going to expand. I'm going to let go of, I'm going to let go of everything that I'm holding on to so tight and get so wound up, you know. And with the full moon that we're going through right now, it's like intense, you know. I've got people saying to me, I just can't stop crying. Or like, why does my world feel so crazy? 1 minute I'm high, 1 minute I'm low. And I'm like, it's the moon. Trust me, it's the moon. Like, you're not the only one. It's not about just you. It is about you, but you're not the only one, right? So we can actually have faith, and we can actually lean back into spirit to say, you know, I need to have a human day. Can you guys help me today? A medium once said to me, I said, this is so intense. Like, what is this awakening? Like, help me. What the hell? And she said, sometimes you just need a break. So you can say, hey, angels, can you help me today? Can you kind of carry my load? Can you kind of help me through today? Today for me, is effortless. Today is absolutely effortless. Yesterday, I was like, this is really amplified. And there's this build up because as human beings, we're just like, we pump up a tire and then we go, let some of the air out. We've got to do that as human beings. So a good laughing session, a good crying session, a good sacred sexuality session. I've been doing all of those things to regulate myself. And when I regulate, when I'm in alignment, even if I'm feeling heightened, even if I'm feeling a little bit lower, because we go through seasons, I'm always like, am I available for signs and synchronicities? Am I in awareness? Or if I'm too busy and I'm not seeing any, then I've cut off my receiving power. So signs and synchronicities are all about your receiving power, right? You're my synchronicity. I love you, Louise. Louise, I saw you yesterday. You were like crossing the road, and I came in. I was a black car, and I didn't nearly hit you, but we were like this close, Louise. And I was like, she's gonna see me, and she didn't. So otherwise, I would have beeped at you or yelled out. Oh, it's so effing full on. So this is when, if it's so effing full on, this is when we say, I gotta be human for a minute, right? So I worked on Sunday. I showed up on Sunday because I really, really wanted to. So yesterday was Monday, and I was like, I can't be at that same intensity. Today I'm in a bit of an intensity because I'm really pumped and excited about stuff that's happening in my world, and new programs and starting, and the last week of spiritual membership, the 31 spiritual upgrade, and we've got, in the membership today, we've got mediumship mentoring, I think, at 2 p.m. in the membership. So much amazing stuff is happening, and people are inquiring about coming and working in different spaces, so I'm lit, but at the same time, I want to regulate, because when we start going, this is so fucking intense, I got a lot to do, when we look at our to-do list and we go, damn, we can go to our head. So one of the tricks, just saw 666 on number, but one of the tricks that we can do is we can literally just choose 3 things that you want to accomplish in a day. And then celebrate at the end of that day with 3 things that you're grateful for. This is something I've been talking about in my masterminds and my memberships, because what I do is I wake up at 5 a.m. and I get out this, it's just sitting here because I always have my journal close by. This is my beautiful journal. I love it. And I just write about what's on my mind, or what my 3 targets are for the day. And if I can do 3 things good, I can write the to-do list, and then I put it aside. Today I had to bring the doctor, and I have to organise my son's bike going in town, and I've got to go to the supermarket. Little things like that. They're not my big things. They're important, but they're not urgent. So it's really, really important for me to be able to go, okay, what are 3 things I want to achieve? Otherwise we chase our tail, and then we don't see the signs and synchronicities. At the end of the day, it's really important to go, what are 3 things I'm grateful for? So I do this with my kids. What are 3 things you're grateful for? And my son's like, I'm so grateful for playing with my friend today. And I'm so grateful that I did really good at my sight words. And I'm so grateful for da-da-da. Like, what do you want to do tomorrow? So we're setting ourselves up for success before we even go to bed, right? A lot of us, we've got so much potential, right? So much potential, but we're so complacent. And we're sitting there waiting for the courage. We talked about that a lot last week. It was courage. We're waiting for the courage. We're waiting for the dreams. We're waiting for the man. We're waiting for the orgasm. We're waiting for whatever, the entertainment, right? Or we're getting stuck in our phones. So easy to do. Oh my God, right? So easy to do. But we need to really be like, how do I simplify? How do I get out of my head, and what is important, what is urgent, and what can be put off for tomorrow? 3 things a day. So today it's really important for me, seeing that I have so many signs and synchronicities. I know I'm on the right track, but that doesn't mean I can just go sit down and do nothing. It means I need to go, okay, what would I like to achieve today? What would feel good for me to achieve? And how can I regulate? So after this, I'm going to go make myself an early lunch, and it's going to be a healthy, beautiful, amazing salad. I'm going to stop for a good hour or so and just regulate and be and journal and whatever. Maybe do some stretches or something. I feel attacked. Does anyone else do that with sleep? Feeling like your spirit team, let's not go on adventure tonight because I need actual relief. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm tired. With the astral traveling thing, I'm not interested in astral traveling. I like to sleep. We're still going somewhere, but if you're working for the different realms, which of course you are, and you're like, I'm kind of tired, it's okay for you to say, hey, I just need a rest, Sarah. So I don't know what you mean about being attacked. It's certainly not from me. I love you so much. And different, when spirit wants me to be still, stop and pay attention, nothing I'm trying to accomplish or work. Yeah, exactly. We just have to remember as well, Emma, best sign ever. Yeah, Emma is the best sign ever. We just have to remember as well is we are naturally control freaks and drama queens. I remember saying, I'm not a drama queen, speak for yourself. When one of my coaches said, something about a drama pattern, she's like, you've got a bit of a drama pattern going on? And I was like, excuse me? What do you mean? I'm not dramatic. Everybody else around me is dramatic, but not me. Like, my best friend's dramatic. She could basically be on Shorten Street, which is a New Zealand, drama. And she's like, but what about the people around you? Like, if you've got people around you that are in drama, you're buying into it, you're feeding into it. That makes you kind of dramatic. So I was like, oh my God, I'm a drama queen. I get off on drama. So something that I'm bringing into MM more and my different communities is existential kink. Going into the energy of getting off on what your subconscious patterns are. When you realize them, you're like, oh my God, I'm such a drama queen, or I'm doing scarcity, or like, I just love getting off on whatever, being broke. It's a subconscious thing. And once we start realizing we're cute, right? We've got this brain that's really, really cute. And what if we can start saying, nothing's a big deal, because the universe has got my back anyway. Everything, the universe has completely got my back. I needed to hear not to be complacent. Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. So it's really important for us to go, the subconscious is playing out our actions a lot of the time. There's a lot of fear playing out. When I was interviewing Stacey today, she was like, what I got most out of MM was basically kind of getting out of my own way and getting out of the fear, because there's nothing to be afraid of. And now that I know that, she goes forward and she makes money. She does readings. She shows up with her face and her name, where before she wasn't, because the fear was crippling. Because the fear, we're acting from fear instead of actually acting from like, I'm ready, let's go. Fear is my go button. So when we're looping this back around to signs and synchronicities, it's like when you double down on faith. You have the unshakable faith, but you also have the unshakable authority of your whole entire life. The unshakable authority of your whole entire life. Basically, I'm not going to let fear fear can come with me on holiday. So this is a reference out of Big Magic from Elizabeth Gilbert. Like, fear can come on holiday with me. Fear can come anywhere. So can my unconscious and subconscious thoughts. And this is where the EK comes in, that getting kinky with your shadows, which is something we do more in MM. But I'm not going to let that fear or those insecurities or anything hold me back or cripple me. So one of the biggest things I do is help people I push them gently and expand them gently and talk to their subconscious gently. They don't even know it. And at the end of 12 weeks, it's like, who the fuck am I? And then it's usually about 12 weeks after that, they're like, oh my God, that was the best part about the whole entire world. I didn't realize how much I changed because I was in the metamorphosis. It's like, when does the caterpillar actually realize it's become a butterfly? Okay. How are we feeling? Treated myself to a nice massage. Nice. Am I nice? I love seeing the photos of where you live in England. So good. So different to where I live. It can come with me while I drive, and fear can stay in the back seat. Yeah, exactly. It's like, you can stay next to me, but you're not driving. And the minute you try to drive, I'm going to kick you out. So 1,000%. I love those references in the book. I'm curious about doing existential kink. I found out today there's an issue with my uterus, and I'm interested to see how doing the work will medically make a difference. Sweetheart, you're coming into MM. So, you're going to be in it all. It's going to be so amazing. Yeah, and I'm just sending you so much love for your uterus. So much love. What I find is in MM, we talk about the witch wound and things come up, and when people work with me one-to-one, we go really deep into that, and usually a lot of things get rectified. So I've had so many clients, right, that have had really heavy and painful bleeds, and one of my clients, she was like, I got to go to the hospital every month for really, really strong painkillers, like calling ambulances, like all that type of stuff. It was so intense. And I was like, she came into one-to-one with me to work with me for 6 months before she joined MM. So she came in and we worked really deep, 6 months or 3 months, can't remember. And it was all witch wound. It was all relationships with her and her family and how she was brought up and the woman in her line. And now she's had painless periods. She's like, oh my God, I'm not dead for 5 days, Victoria. And it's because we worked on the energetics, which is so powerful, so powerful. 10 days heavy all my life, and now my uterus is detaching. I can't wait for anything to start for you, Sarah. It's going to be so powerful and so amazing. And you just love your tummy, love your belly. Okay, so how are we feeling? Day 23, signs and synchronicities. I've had a bird poo on me. I've seen 3 magpies fly over me. I have seen a shooting star. A fantail came and talked to me today, and my peace lily is blooming, and it's not even 10:30 in the morning. So I'm doing good. I'm feeling like I'm lit. To stay regulated, I will look after my human body. I'm all about making hay while the sun is shining, but my body and my spirit are 2 different things emerged, right? So that means that my spirit wants to go. I don't even get hungry. I'm just like, let's go. Hey, sun. And my human starts fatiguing. So I'm like wake up at 5, and then by 8 o'clock in the evening, like I'm done. Like I'm usually done by about 2 in the afternoon, but I become human, and I become a mum, and I cook dinner, and I, do whatever. And then by about 8 o'clock in the evening, it's like hot water bottle. I like my hot water bottle. I'm like, I'm going to bed. I go to bed before my daughter and my husband. My daughter's like 11. And that's because I trust my human. My human deserves to be honored because she is my ship. She is my meat suit. She is my vessel. She is my goddess, right? There's going to be a lot of goddess energy coming in to the next few months in my different containers. Crazy, I got my bleed a few days after you told us you got yours, and usually I'm the same every month. I think are you sinking? Yeah. Claire's here. I think I'm starting to, yeah, I'm not even kidding. My clients and I have the same bleeds. My friend and I have the same bleed. I'm like, my sisters and I have the same bleed most of the time. Hadn't run with my friend for a couple of weeks. And I was like, oh, we better sync back up. And I touched her shoulder like, haha, that's kind of my sense of humor. Oh, so funny. I'm excited that we've learned so much. Was that this going to do an end? It never comes to an end, Emma. Emma, you're in the membership. It never comes to an end. Oh my God, you guys, Sarah, Claire, if anyone else who's doing MM, put it in the comments, let me know. I've got to let you guys know as well, okay? So I know we're in the challenge right now, but we have got early bird and MM, and it's not going to last forever. At the moment, it's actually 20% off the early bird. Like, we've got this ridiculous pricing going on. It's like the pre-sale, and if you want the link for that, if you want to know the prices and all that type of stuff, it's 3 months of working with me in a deep dive. We've got Claire doing it for the second time. We've got Chelsea, who's going to be doing it for the second time as well. People love this program, so they love to redo it as well. But if you want to know what that pre-sale is and you're interested in that, you can also go check it out at my website, which is awakenwithvictoriabond.com. I've got all the same kind of branding, right? But DM me, and if you want to know more about it, we've got a code. We've got a code so you can actually get an extra special off it, and we've even got that code of payment plans. This is going to be doubling next time around. The reason why I've kept this absolutely incredibly reasonably priced is under $3,000, right? Plus you get more money off that. Like, it's really, really reasonably priced, is because I'm remastering it. I'm changing it. I'm shifting it. It's kind of like betaing the certification. We are upgrading it. Even though it's always been fabulous and amazing and it shifts and changes and grows, is like, give me a birthday, give me a new energy, and it's really, really exciting. Watch the previews on YouTube. Yeah. Okay, my loves, I hope you've enjoyed today. We've got 455 people in here. And I'm loving, we've got a PDF that will be coming out. We've been a bit busy, so we haven't got the PDF out yet. We've got four readings. We've got Stacey Nash, Amanda Lamb, we've got Kimberly and myself giving readings. So there's going to be 4 winners. and there may be an after party. Okay, so there may be an after party with extra stuff. You won't be the same person ever. So much more expanded. I can't wait to do it again with you, Claire. Oh my God, I love Claire. Claire's amazing. And if you have any questions, like totally just hit us up. I'm not on my messenger personally, but sometimes I jump in if I have to, like, if my team tells me that there's something to reply to. So yeah, always ask your questions in here. And if you don't see me replying in messenger, you know, no, it's not just you. I am a busy girl and very focused on my creations and serving of my clients and my communities. Is there anything else? Oh, congratulations to the 3 beautiful beings. We had Pauline. Who else did we have? Nicole. And, oh my goodness, who was the other person? I can't remember off the top of my head. There was 3 people that won remote Reiki and an entity clearing with $250 each. I personally will be doing this for you. So I will be messaging you when I start that process. And it's a remote process. So all you have to do is receive. Winning being here. Tanya, you're so sweet. Yeah, and the biggest thing is, I don't desire for people to come in because they just want to get something or they just want to win something, right? This is a life transformation. And for those of you that have been showing up and watching these, like, this is the biggest prize of all, the transformation. I've got people doing lives for the first freaking time and showing up and standing up for themselves and receiving prosperity, and there's all these amazing things. But you can still go on the draw to win a reading. So we've got this incredible point system. So if you share the graphic, you share this, you take a screenshot of this, you share it to your community, you tag me, you tell people, invite as many of your friends as possible, and go, hey, go check out this chick. It's basically a free freaking program. Like, go check out the guides. There's all these days. Their lives will change. And also you go into the draw to win a reading. And these readings are a lot. They're worth a lot of money. Like, I don't ever do one-to-ones or readings for less than 1111 USD, you know. To have a one-to-one session with me, it's well over $2,000. So I'm excited for whoever wins that. It's a game changer. So if you're not into filling out the PDF, into sharing, into inviting people, then so be it. Maybe you're coming in and Spirit just wants you to receive, and that's okay as well. I just love that you guys are here doing this. So sending you so much love. I would love to know about the signs and synchronicities that you receive. Pop them down below because I love it. I love signs and synchronicities. I've been obsessed with it for as long as I remember. Remember still to invite people. If you're not in MM yet or the spiritual membership, go check out my website, awakenwithvictoriabond.com, because in the membership alone we have 6 calls a month. It's insane. Got a call today as well. Okay, and until tomorrow, namaste.